Jeff Blankman up here at Marshalltown today with the 2020 Girls State Swim Meet. Of course, we got the Carroll Area Girls Swim team here. We're going to start with Malia Axeman, who had 4 events here today. Malia, congratulations. Just wrapped up the 200 freestyle relay. You guys taking 7th overall in that, so a good showing for you and the girls here today. Let's start with that event. How did things go for you?
Things went pretty well. We all swam pretty much close to our best time, so we were all pretty happy with it.
You guys did that as well at the qualifying meet last week as well. So what was it with the way practice went that had you guys so prepared for that and then for this week?
Well, we started tapering just for this, well, a couple of us just for this meet. So that's why I think we did better at this meet, but some of us tapered for the other meet, so it all worked well together.
Take us through that first part of the 200 freestyle relay there. How'd you feel, and how'd you feel like you swam?
I mean, it felt terrible, but it went pretty well, so I'm pretty happy with it.
Talk about it, though. I mean, how did you feel in the pool? You said terrible. Why terrible?
I felt like I couldn't get going, and I was just like fighting the water, but it wasn't, the second 25 wasn't as bad.
Was it just a little nerves last event?
Yeah.
You think that was part of it?
Yeah, probably, and just sitting around for a while.
Okay, what'd you do to try to stay loose today?
Well, after the 50 free, we just kind of all sat around and waited for the relay. So.
Let's talk about that 200 medley relay that started you guys off today. How did you feel like things went there? You were the 3rd swimmer there, so how did you feel like things went?
I think our medley relay did really well for everything that's gone on the past couple weeks with having people quarantined and everything. So I'm really happy with what we did.
How did you feel like you swam there? Take us through your part of it.
I actually felt pretty good in that race. It was the first race of the day, and I felt pretty good.
Did you feel good coming into the day after the qualifying stuff yesterday?
I was a little tight, but overall, yeah, I felt pretty good.
We'll move on now to the 50 freestyle. Had you 10th today, 24-34. How did you feel coming off the blocks there? How did you feel like you started?
The 50 felt really good today. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
What was the strongest part for you there?
I think my turn was actually pretty good, and I didn't take a breath the whole first 25, which I've never done. So I would say that was pretty good.
Was that the game plan coming in?
No.
How did it happen then?
Well, Deb just kept saying that we've been working on it for a while, so I tried and it worked, I guess.
Back down here at the state meet, what's it like to be down here senior season?
It's a little different obviously this year, but it's gone really well. I'm really glad we could swim.
What's the memories you're going to take away from this season and being down here 4 straight years?
Just laughing all the time. Always a good time. And I don't know. Just gonna miss these guys.
There's an inside story with you guys today, because you keep looking down at the group and smiling as I'm talking to you. So there's an inside story here today, isn't there?
Yeah.
And you don't want to tell us, right?
No.
That's what I figured. Well, Melea, it's been a pleasure. Appreciate you joining us here today.
Thank you.
You bet. Let's move over now to Bailey St. Peter. She was in both of the relays here today. Let's start with that 200 medley relay, the first one of the day for you guys. You started things off. A little pressure on you there. How did you feel like things went?
I didn't think they were that great for me, but I thought we did pretty good as a relay.
Little nerves early on, is that what it was, or?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Just like all of the, like Melea said, like people getting quarantined, the relay being a little messed up this year, but.
How much did that mess with you guys? I mean, everybody going through it, but how much do you think it messed with you guys this year?
I think it messed with us like quite a bit. We were looking to place pretty well this season in the medley relay, so when our breaststroker got quarantined, it was really rough.
How did you feel once you got in the pool at the start of the race?
I felt pretty good at the start of the race. It hurt a lot at the end, but I thought it went okay.
Time about where you wanted it today?
I wanted it a little bit lower.
Okay, let's move on to that 200 freestyle relay. Again, you girls finishing 7th. Take us through that part of the race for you here today.
I thought it felt pretty good for me. I thought my turn could have been a little faster, but overall it felt pretty good.
You were 3rd, so you had to wait for the first 2 girls to go there. What was going through your mind as you were watching them, and what did you see from them?
I was trying not to think.
Just getting ready, kind of mentally focused?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the highlight for you going to be about being down here at State this year?
We had a lot of laughs last night at dinner before just talking about the season, just everything.
So what's the dinner the night before the finals of the state swim meet? Where do you guys go?
We go to Applebee's every single year.
Is there something special about Applebee's?
No, that's just where we've gone ever since my freshman year.
Okay. What's it like to be back down here again this year?
It's a little different. I don't think it's as like exciting because there's not so many like spectators cheering you on, but it's still like a good experience being able to be at this pool.
How much does that impact you think, swimming-wise, when it's not quite as loud? Still loud, but not quite as loud as usual.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of a little bit harder to get like excited for the race and like get hyped up for the race when there's not a ton of people like cheering you on.
Well, I tell you what, congratulations. Great to see you back in the pool and having such a terrific year and getting back down here to state.
Thank you.
You bet. Bailey St. Peter. We'll move over to Emilia Holt, and again in both of the relays, just a freshman. So what's this experience been like? You got some veterans to lean on a little bit.
It's been great. It's really a good opportunity for me since being a freshman and all. And it's just not what I would have expected, like because of Corona and everything that it's done, but I think it went really good.
What were you expecting coming down here, and how different has it been?
I was expecting like crowds like everywhere, but it's what can you do?
Let's start with that 200 freestyle relay, the last event here for you girls today. How did you feel like things went? You were the second leg today, so you followed Malia in that one.
Yeah.
Take us through what you were going through mentally as you got prepared for that.
Mentally, it was really nerve-wracking. It was the last race, so I was obviously excited. It felt really good, actually. And it went better than I expected.
How did your handoff go? Did you feel like it was pretty good here
felt
today?
like it was good.
Strong start for you?
Yeah.
Where did you feel your strongest? Was it at the start or as the race went on?
I think my dolphin kicks were really good and my turns.
Okay, take us through that turn then.
I just did I think I went really well. I like went off the wall pretty fast, and I don't know, it just felt really good.
200 medley relay started the day for you. You get to swim the anchor leg on that one. So how did you feel going into that one?
It was nervous, seems as I'm a freshman and all, and being the last leg, it's just a lot of pressure, but it went better than I expected.
How much do you talk to a swimmer like a Jenna Currier over here who's down here all the time to kind of just get through some of those nerves?
Yeah, it's nice to have everyone just help me through since I'm a freshman. It just calms the nerves a lot.
What are you going to take away from being down here to help you in the future? Because you and Emma Myers, along with Jenna next year, probably going to be the leaders of this girls swim team.
I'm just going to take away just to have a fun time, not just to be too nervous, and just enjoy your time here.
What's your favorite moment this entire season, not just down here?
Just having fun with the girls, laughing. It's just a good time.
Well, I tell you what, great job. Nice to finally get a chance to meet you. Congratulations on getting down here. You bet. Let's move over now to that Jenna Currier again. 4 events down here today. Congratulations on that. Talk about your day overall. Where was your highlight?
I definitely think my 100 fly was my highlight. I think I swam it the best I could today. I came in 7th, so that's what I was seated. I pretty much swam what I swam yesterday, so I'm pretty happy with that.
57.90 the time. Where were you aiming for today?
I was looking for a little bit lower, 57. I knew I had to drop some time if I wanted to get 6th or 5th, but I'm pretty happy with my time today.
How much did swimming yesterday in the prelims kind of help you, or did it not help you coming into today?
The second day is always a little bit harder because, well, we swim at night and then you get a short turnaround and you have to swim in the morning again. But that's just how it goes, and it was a good little. I got to see where I was, so I think it helps a lot.
Take me through that 100 fly. How did the start go for you? Where did you feel like you were kind of at your peak swimming?
The first 50, I went really hard. I just tried to keep up with lane 2. I just went really hard, and then I lost it a little bit at the end because I got really tired because I went out really hard in the beginning. But I think, yeah.
Let's talk now about that 200 medley relay. Started things off. You were the number 2 swimmer there. You've got a lot of experience down here. How did you use that to try and help you this morning?
Well, experience.
Does it not help that with having that experience? Is it new every year?
I didn't swim what I normally swim in that relay. I swam breaststroke. I'm a little bit of a temporary replacement there. So it's new. I don't normally swim that stroke. It's not my best stroke. But I think I swam it the best I could, and my past experiences helped me calm down a little bit, and I try to do my best.
So what's it like having to swim something that you normally don't swim, especially here? Swimming an event that or a leg that you don't normally swim. How is that, and how tough is that to adjust?
when you don't haven't really practiced that stroke kind of like the whole year, so I wasn't really prepared to swim in the relay at all. So these past couple weeks for regionals and state, I just kind of worked on it a little bit more than I normally do.
So, but still fun to get a swim in it?
Yeah, it's new. It's a new experience, definitely, and it was fun.
Let's talk about that 50 freestyle, 13th overall for you today. How did you feel like the 50 went?
I think it went okay. I mean, it's not my best time, but I think it's a decent enough time for today, and I went up a seat from yesterday, so I'm happy with that. 200
freestyle relay kind of capped things off. Take us through how you felt you swam there.
I think I swam really well. I saw Bailey coming in, and I knew I had to go because I knew all the other teams are over off to the side, but I just kind of closed them off, and I just swam my own race and went as hard as I could.
First 25, what was the strongest part for you there?
Definitely my start. I had a really good start and a really nice breakout into my stroke.
Turns go well for you?
Yeah.
What was this? Was it a good day turn-wise overall for you today?
Yeah, it's pretty good on turns today.
Okay. What are you going to take away from being down here? You got one more year, so what are you going to take away from this year?
I'm going to take away, maybe practicing all the strokes just in case. And I know my turns, they're not as good as some of the other swimmers, so I'm definitely going to work on my turns even more.
Well, I tell you what, congratulations getting down here again. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank you.
You bet. Again, the Carroll Girls Swim team again down here at the state swim meet here in Marshalltown.